Hello everyone, this is Miss Norman here for Tuesday's math lesson. Just a reminder, this week we are focusing on problem solving, and in your student work page you have your Tuesday. We have our guided practice problem we're going to do together, and then our independent practice that you guys are going to work on your own. Just to show you, this was yesterday's independent practice, so I just want you to check and see if you got the same answer as I did. If I have 4 chicks sitting on a mat and Kim picks up 1 chick, how many chicks are left on the mat? I see that I have 1, 2, 3 chicks left. And that was a takeaway problem because we were not putting chicks together, we were taking them apart. So there we have 4 take away 1 makes 3. So let's move on to today's problem, our guided practice. We have 3 big maps and 2 little maps. How many maps? So again, we're thinking about it. Are we taking something away or are we putting them together? So we're going to read it again and let's talk about the important information that we see. We see that we have 3 big maps and that we have 2 little maps. And it doesn't sound like somebody's taking these maps away. So we're going to put them together. So I'm going to use 2 different colors so we can keep them apart. And remember, when we're doing math drawings, we're keeping them really simple. In class, we normally say we do circles or sticks. For this one, I'm going to actually do a square because most of the maps we know are squares or rectangles. So I'm going to draw my 3 big maps. And then I'm going to draw my 2 little maps. And remember, our question asks us how many maps. So let's count those maps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 maps. So how many maps? There are 5 maps. Now, excuse me. Let's talk about it. Did we put them together or did we take them apart? We put those maps together. So to write our number sentence, we had 3 big maps and we put them together with 2 little maps. So now we have 5 maps all together. 3 and 2 makes 5. Now moving on to your independent practice problem for today. We have 6 frogs swim in the pond. 2 frogs sit in the sand. How many frogs? So again, let's think about it. Are we going to take the frogs away from each other? Or are we putting them all together to see how many? Let's read it again, and this time let's go through and circle all of our important information. So we have 6 frogs swim in a pond. 2 frogs sit in the sand. So what are we going to need to draw? We're probably going to want to draw a pond, so we could put 6 frogs in there. And we'll probably want to draw an area for the sand, so we can put 2 frogs in there. And at the end, we want to know how many frogs. So tomorrow, we'll check back in to see what you guys did. I'll show you my work to see if we got a similar answer. Hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday.